Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm going to talk to you about the Baker Act and the power of attorney and or the healthcare proxy. So we get this question every once in a while, and actually the last couple of days we've had quite a few of these calls where somebody says, well, my loved one has been Baker Acted, so what I'd like to do is just to have you draft a healthcare proxy or a power of attorney so I can get them out. And the simple answer is that doesn't really help at all. In fact, it's a complete waste of time. And I've been pretty vocal about this too. And so here's the deal. First of all, healthcare proxies and power of attorneys have to deal with medical decisions if it's a healthcare proxy. Power of attorney typically has to do with financial issues. And it's authority that I choose to give to somebody else, right? So the idea being, you go into the Baker Act facility, you ask your loved one to sign a healthcare proxy, and then the Baker Act facility is going to let them go. No, they're not going to let them go. First of all, the Baker Act is a statute that allows the state of Florida to take custody of somebody, and once that happens, your rights to make decisions for them are terminated. Their rights to make decisions for themselves are terminated. And whether or not you get a healthcare proxy or a power of attorney now or after or before, forget about it. It's not going to change anything. And I've been pretty vocal about the fact that I think that when it comes to making behavioral health decisions, I think that especially the healthcare proxy is not worth the paper it's written on. I think it's a waste of time. It's not designed for behavioral health issues. Perhaps if you have an elderly parent who might be suffering from dementia, or God forbid somebody gets in a car accident and is unconscious and can't make decisions for themselves, that's one thing. But as far as these Baker Act facilities are concerned, you're wasting your time. If you could even get into the facility and have your loved one execute this thing. And by the way, I don't even know if it would withstand any kind of analysis by a court, because if the facility is saying, well, they meet Baker Act criteria, arguably I don't know if they could actually even willingly, knowingly, intelligently sign a healthcare proxy, and that's presuming that you could actually get in there to get it signed. And in my experience, you've probably been cut off from your loved one anyway. But the way to handle these Baker Act cases is to file to get your loved one out. That means we have to go to court. It means you need a lawyer to go to court on behalf of your loved one. You can't do that for them because you're not a lawyer. And so you are not legally allowed to represent somebody else in a courtroom. It's called the unlicensed practice of law, and it's a crime here in the state of Florida. Beside the fact, even if you could file it, I doubt very much you'd be able to handle it. And I don't mean that with any disrespect, but after 31 years of practice, I think I'm qualified to handle these cases. And having had my own family member Baker Acted and being there when it went down and handled about 500 other cases, I think the chances of you winning the case are better with me and my team than it is if you try and handle this yourself. And so, and again, this is something that I've been really vocal about, is that the minute your loved one gets Baker Acted, that is the best time to get them out. Don't try and negotiate with the facility. Don't try to handle this yourself. You got to get them out, because otherwise there's a very high probability they're going to get stuck there, and having them execute a healthcare proxy, if you can even get there, is not going to change anything. It's just a complete waste of your time, I'm sorry to say. If it was, I'd be banging out healthcare proxies left and right, instead of having to file these lawsuits against these facilities. So I hope that helps. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.